Hello Geminis, welcome to your September monthly reading. This is going to be a general reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone with prominent Gemini in their chart, and anyone cross-watching for a Gemini. So all the messages aren't going to resonate. Take what fits, leave the rest. Please keep in mind that the energies in these readings can go both ways. So if I tell you this is you feeling like this or you doing this, it can always be another person. I'm doing things a little differently this time around, and I'm going to try to keep this video to 15 minutes. Hopefully I can do that because my videos are always really long. Anyway, I've already pulled out and pre-shuffled for your romance, your love life situation. So we'll get to those last though. I have already pre-drawn and shuffled out a card from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, and I'm going to start you guys with that. And then we are going to use my Vanessa Tarot to get into your reading. Alright, so your Alice in Wonderland card, it says, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you, Gemini. Let me read this. Okay. What do you call yourself? The fawn said at Alice. Oh, what do you call yourself? The fawn said at last. Such a soft, sweet voice it had. I wish I knew, thought poor Alice. She answered rather sadly. Nothing just now. Think again, it said. That won't do, Alice thought, but nothing came of it. Please, would you tell me what you call yourself? She said timidly. I think that might help a little. I'll tell you, if you'll come a little further on, the fawn said. I can't remember here, so they walked on together through the wood, Alice with her arms clasped lovingly around the soft neck of the fawn, till they came out into another open field. It says, you are amidst a new experience, one in which you have no idea of who you are anymore. Paradoxically, this apparent loss of self is a beautiful gift. The loss of memory of self, the absence of the conditioning that defines us, means we can approach people and situations with innocence and freshness. This is an opportunity to connect from the heart. So it is with Alice when she enters a looking-glass forest with magical powers. All who enter forget who they are. Thus, not knowing he ought to be frightened of a human, a fawn approaches Alice. She responds with an incredible fondness for the fawn, and they meet in simple affection, connection, and friendship. When we forget all that we have been taught to fear or hate, it brings the opportunity for a whole series of beautiful relationships to blossom. The situation you find yourself in now, forget what you tell yourself you are, forget what others have said you ought to be. Forget the enmity, the avoidance, the fear we live with far too often. Forget who you have been taught to be. Instead, reawaken the innocence of the soul. Unknow thyself, accept the mystery of you, within that open space, within that forest, where we are all returned to our ancient, most natural self. So, you guys need to focus less on what has happened in the past and who you were and who you were with and who your friends were, who you were in a relationship with, what you learned from the past. And you need to just kind of wipe all that away, because you guys are going to be experiencing new experiences, and the spirit guides in the universe want you to forget. Well, not necessarily forget, but to embrace the changes and be caught more in the moment. Okay? So it says new friendships and connections, gentleness and joy will be yours. So, don't conform and limit yourself, basically, okay? Be open to new experiences, okay? So that's what you guys have regarding your oracle card. Now, let's get into the spread. I'm going to use my Vanessa Tarot. If we need to clarify, I'm going to use my Rider-Waite deck, all right? So, Universe, Spirit Guides, give me one card to represent Geminis this month. The star popped out. You guys have a wish, have a goal, have a vision. Universe, Spirit Guides, one card, please. Give me one card to represent Geminis this month. You guys, I usually don't shuffle on camera because my shuffling and the way I work with my spirit guides, they tell me when to stop, and sometimes it can be a little long. So Geminis, you guys are showing up as the Page of Coins. There is a bit of confusion here. You guys are examining things, okay? you may see potential in certain people or situations, but you're still not sure about it. You're still not sure how much work you need to put in, if you want to put in the work, what exactly is this? What's going on? This girl has a magnifying glass over this bunny and this coin. And she just she doesn't know whether to be nervous, scared, like again with this card, forget who you are. You are trying to figure things out because, you're experiencing things that you're not used to, or you're getting, you're meeting people that you are completely different from you, or there's situations where, you're just kind of not sure about what it is that's happening, what this can lead to, where this is going to go. A lot of you guys either have moved, some of you will be moving, you're leaving old things behind. So let's see what the challenge is for you guys. What is the challenge for Geminis this month, Universe, Spirit guides? Some of you may even be trying to get down to the bottom of something. So if you are in sorry, Gemini. Anyway, so if you guys have been looking or searching for some answers, guess what? You're going to get them, because the challenge here, we have the Tower. Boom, lightning strikes, epiphanies, sudden changes, sudden realizations, old beliefs, old foundations crumbling. Okay? So the challenge here is there's going to be some sort of news, some sort of shock. I'm getting some sort of idea or belief, or even some type of relationship maybe that you guys had is going to result in some sort of disaster here. Okay, we have what's her name? Catwoman. This is Catwoman, and she is getting lightning struck off of this tower that she was probably climbing up. So also for some of you, you may have been trying to get to something, and before you could, reach what it was, it kind of something threw you off here. So there's going to be something that throws you off. There's going to be some type of news, some sort of change here that you were not expecting, and it's going to kind of, Catwoman is so agile. She's, quick on her feet, but, some of you may not land on your feet when this tower hits. Okay, so you may be trying to figure out, some of you may be trying to figure out how to get out of this situation, and others of you will be in shock about this situation, but it is basically to bring you guys back down to reality. Okay, so basically when the tower comes out, it's like a lot of people usually weren't listening to the universe. They weren't listening to themselves. They weren't making the necessary adjustments and steps that they needed to take. So the universe has to step in and wipe everything out. Okay, clean slate. So you guys are getting a clean slate, and you might not see it that way at first, but that's exactly what it is. So you can rebuild on a solid foundation. Okay, get more grounded, get more real, be more real and true to what it is that you want. Okay, pave your way, and it's a new opportunity. So let's see, what are the outside influences for Geminis this month? What are the outside influences for Gemini this month? So, alright, for some of you, this is definitely a relationship situation. We have the Three of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. So right off the bat, some of you are going to get news that there's a third party situation here if you are indeed in a relationship. Okay, your friends could also be bringing you this news. It may even be someone you were friends with or someone you were close to at one point. Okay, yeah, this is going to come crashing down on you, and this may have even been something that you were kind of aware of, but you couldn't really you couldn't really like decipher if this was what you were really seeing or not. You were continuing to examine the situation, and then suddenly, oh shit, here comes the news. So your friends, you may even be spending time more with your friends now. They may be trying to boost your mood and let's go out, let's go for a drink, hang out. There are people who want to, have a good time with you, get to know you, have you in good company. But for some of you, you may not be going out with your friends because you may be in this current state. Or this may be one of your friends in this current state. If it's not you, it could be somebody else, okay? So someone is very upset. Someone's feeling a bit distraught and possibly heartbroken here, okay? We have the moon here in both of these three cards, in the Three of Cups and in the Three of Swords. So, some of you may have not been listening to your intuition. You may have blocked it out. Something may happen. You may get this news by the next new moon, which is, I think, next Sunday. So this news may come out around that time. But we shall see. So there is a situation here. There are outside influences that are going to cause some pain, okay? And this can be in a circle of friends. This can be other women. This can be another woman. This can be even your friend or people that are... This can even happen while you're out, like at a social gathering, at a party, at a bar, somewhere where there's people, where there's drinking. Let's see, what is your strength in the situation? Gemini, what is Gemini's strength this month? What is their strength this month? Oh. Gemini, your strength is the truth. So when this tower hits, you're going to be crystal clear. The truth is going to come out. You're going to be crystal clear on what it is. All right, whether it's you or the other person, the truth is coming out. This is the strength in the situation here. All right. You're also going to be the one to be able to make the decision here, is what I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords being gifted to you. Clarity. There is going to be a need to cut certain people out and off, and this may very much upset you, because I am feeling, there was certain people who you were very close to, who you felt emotionally bonded to, but something happened and this bond has been broken. And now the truth is out. You're crystal clear and you have the realization, you have the knowledge now. You have all that you need to be able to make the best decision for yourself. So that is your strength in the situation. Your communication, your words. I also heard, Gemini, that while you were sleeping, they were creeping. I don't know why I just heard that, but I heard while you're sleeping, they're creeping. So what is your weakness in the situation? Universe, Spirit Guides, what is Gemini's weakness in the situation? Give me one card. What is their weakness? What is Gemini's weakness this month? Universe, Spirit Guides. Your weakness, some of you, there's a burden here. It's a lot of hard work. Some of you, maybe really caught up in school or caught up in work, caught up on your job. You may have a lot of nights where you're up late, working on something, working on a project. Even this whole situation is feeling like a lot of work to you. You feel overburdened. You're stressed out. It's hard for you to maintain everything right now. Okay, so there are certain things that you need to cut out of your life, because it's not going to get you to where you want to be, and it's going to just stress you out more. So do not add more stress onto yourself. Let go of things that need to be let go of, because I'm hearing here that there was a situation, there were certain people, there were things that you were not cutting out of your life, and that's why the Tower had to step in, because this is the only major card you guys have right now. The Tower, okay? And what did this card say? Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Like, this Tower is all your memories. This Tower is all the things you built, your ideas, your relationships on. And now it's all falling down. It's gone. It's rubbish. It's all in the dust. It's time to start something new. It's time to rebuild. Universe, Spirit Guides, what is the best outcome for Geminis this month? September 2018. What is the best outcome for Geminis this month? Universe, Spirit Guides. Geminis, the best outcome, we have the Devil. And it did come up upside down. And that's because I had the deck upside down. So, for some of you, this may be a sex-only relationship. This may be a toxic relationship. This may be about a toxic relationship or the toxic relationships you have with the people in your life. Stop trying to control things. Stop trying to control your situation. Stop either tying people down for your own needs or letting people tie you down for their own needs, okay? You see the woman here. She has the man handcuffed to the bed. You know, I don't really see anyone really happy here. Some of you may be a bit spiteful, but with this Devil and this Tower card, you know, there might have been a lot of sexual chemistry and passion between you and somebody here, but it's a lot of toxic shit going on, and the truth is going to come out, especially if there was a third party, okay? Because like I said, I heard it. I heard the Spirit say it to me while you were sleeping. They were creeping. Someone was sleeping and the other one was creeping. Okay, the Devil does talk about sexual and intimate relationships, things that people are codependent on, attached to. But since I don't read reversals, but I'm going to take it into account that this card was upside down when I grabbed it. And that means it's time to free yourself from this bondage. You know, that's it. It's time to let it go. Time to rid yourself of this Devil energy. It's not good for you. And the best outcome, if you do choose to stay in this relationship, is only going to be sexual. It's not going to be anything other than that. So, let's get into these romance angels. The overall energy you guys have regarding your love life for all my Geminis is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So no matter what is going to happen this month for you Geminis, you guys need to keep an open mind. You need to stay optimistic and stop giving yourself to people who ain't giving you shit. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stay optimistic. Tell the universe what you want out of a partner. Okay? For my Gemini singles, whether you're seeing someone or no one at all, you guys have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So some of you may be codependent on someone from the past. You may be heavily thinking about somebody. Okay, some of you are relying on a relationship to bring you happiness and fulfillment, and it's just not going to happen. Okay, some of you, you know, if you've been drinking or smoking too much, you need to knock it off. You know, you need to stop, because even that is taking a toll on you in your love life, okay? Some of you need to become more dependent on yourself, then stop relying on another person to bring you happiness, you know, to bring you some sort of fulfillment romantically. You need to love yourself first. For my Geminis that are in a relationship, what did I say? Very soon, Geminis in a relationship, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Because either way, like I said, you are going to be getting some news. You are going to be getting some clarity. Okay? And it's going to be up to you to decide what you want to do with it. If you're codependent on your relationship with this person, I could already tell you that that's not a good thing. Okay? It's like you keep giving to this person and they're the damn statue. They ain't moving, they ain't doing nothing. What can they do for you? What can this statue do for you? He's stuck. He can't move. He can't offer you nothing. He's a statue, whether it's a man or a woman. You're codependent on someone who really ain't giving you shit anyway. And for those of you dealing with someone from your past or your ex, and please keep in mind that any of these messages can resonate with you guys. You guys have You Deserve Love. So you know that you deserve better than whatever it is you've been getting. You are lovable. So you need to decide to stop depending on other people to bring you happiness, to make you feel good about yourself. You need to feel good about yourself. You need to remain positive and rely and know that you can only rely on you to bring you the love that you deserve, because you have to give love to yourself. Because if you don't give love to yourself, then no one else can give it to you either. And that's facts. So, Geminis, this has been your September monthly reading. If you guys need a personal reading, my email is in the description box below.